so that we can get them for trespassing.
Yeah.
Or it had to be 40 feet on the other side.
So in other words, when they get there, they're already trespassing as
Yes.
they climb it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
yes.
That kind of makes sense.
So one thing that Gilbert and I both mentioned, like as soon as I walked up here and I started asking him a couple questions. So Gilbert's a military man as well.
No, I'm not.
I thought you,
No,
you were
no,
at one
no, I
time.
wasn't, no.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I thought he was. I'm sorry. I'm confused.
I work for the DOD.
That was the other guy.
DOD though.
That was the other guy.
But what we do know is this. Okay, so anyone with any military or law enforcement background or experience understands two terms: cover and concealment. Okay, being able to conceal yourself from the enemy and being able to cover to where they can't attack you or can't, you know, they don't see you, so they can't hit you, they can't shoot you. If you've got cover, you've got a little bit of protection from, you know, from either incoming fire or anything else. And you come down here, okay, close to the water down here. Why all of this is not completely leveled and all of these bushes and shrubs and these small little trees, if we want to take our border 100% seriously, and we're not playing games and we're not trying to appease one side while doing the other, this should be gone. All of this. This should literally be gone. It should be wiped out. This should be a concrete slab.
You know,
and that's it.
A fire base, when you're in a fire base, one of the things you notice in a fire base, all the area around it is clear.
Absolutely.
So you can see for yards and yards and yards the enemy. Now, this road right here, this dirt road, if you saw that tire that we found up there, the tire that you saw up there,
Yeah.
well, the Border Patrol uses it, and they come across this ground and they smooth it off.
Right.
So they'll find the footprints. They'll could pick up a lizard's tail
Right.
on this, and they'll follow.
True.
As a kid, none of this was overgrown like this. It
Right.
was never overgrown like this, and it's part of no money.
Right.
Okay, we have money to feed these guys and clothe them, and not our veterans, and we don't have money to clear this area up to protect us.
Right.
This is totally insane. I was born and raised here, so I know what this looked like as a kid.
Right.
I used to swim over here, and I tell you, I used to fish up here as an adult, and there were so many tunnels because the arrowweeds, and all this type of bushes, they'd actually tunnel.
Yeah.
They leave the overgrowth, and they would tunnel underneath.
Yeah.
They would they would burrow a hole to come across up to the levee.
Wow.
And,
It's unbelievable.
yeah, but you know,
I
Wow.
mean, that's like what they did in Vietnam.
Yep.
Dig tunnels so they can get right up on top of a base before they go to attack it.
Yep.
The enemy's right on top of you before you can even respond or send your quick reaction force to do anything. They're right there. And this is the point that we keep trying to make to people is that, you know, the Biden administration, you know, they clearly have no real plan to secure the border. You know, there's this talk of reinstating the Trump policy of, you know, finishing the border wall. The Supreme Court did make a ruling on that. But if that actually gets done or not is still left to be, you know, seen. And my personal opinion is I do not believe that this administration will take the steps that are necessary to follow through on that or to secure, you know, the border here. There's 200,000 people that live in Yuma County.
Right.
This is 200,000 Americans that our president is literally leaving in jeopardy. It was only a couple weeks ago when Gary contacted me and told me that they had 33, I believe it was 33 invaders that literally got
Pushed the gate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pushed the gate at San Luis,
San
right?
Luis, yeah.
In San Luis, which is one of the small border towns right here next to Yuma, and made their way right into the town, to where literally Border Patrol, along with San Luis PD, even Gary himself and the sheriffs and other people were trying to find these people because now they were in the country, they were in the town, and they were working their way through the town. So this is clearly a say one thing and wink wink do another. Like President Biden has no serious plan for securing this border. That's why I've told people over and over again that I have the plan to secure the border in southern Arizona, here in places like Yuma, that the illegitimate President Joe Biden cannot stop me in any way. Because as the governor of Arizona, I will exercise authority under Article 1, Section 10 of the U.S. Constitution, which literally says, only Congress can declare war, except, and unless you are being invaded or you are facing the threat of an invasion. I've told people over and over again, we are way past the point of being threatened of an invasion. We are being invaded. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to declare war against Mexico. What it does mean is I'm going to declare war on the cartels, the human traffickers, the smugglers, the people that are coming into this country illegally and invading. Those people, I'm sorry, we're going to war with. And I will do whatever I can within my power as the governor of Arizona, activating the National Guard 100%, sending the private militias down here after they've been screened by DPS, sending in DPS special tactics teams, getting more cameras along the border wall, more funding, drones in the air, clearing obviously this. I didn't even know about this problem until now.
You can thank your environmentalists.
Yeah, literally. This is a perfect example of liberal policies and philosophies that actually wind up putting other people in jeopardy because we're more concerned about saving a salamander or something like that, which, we do have to protect our environment and be good stewards of it, but we can't protect our environment if we don't even have a secure country. There's no way to do that. There's got to be some compromise in between there. Like I said before, all of this shrubs should be gone. There should be no way for people to hide in here, to be able to sneak into the country. Like, this is providing them quite a bit of cover and concealment.
Who do you want to thank this morning, sir? Like from the people here at the board?
So I definitely want to thank Gary for coming down here and inviting us down. Thank Gilbert and his group. He's got a great group of patriots down here in Yuma. I want to thank George from MAAP Real Talk Media, our amazing Border Patrol agents that are down here, literally putting their life on the line. And when I spoke to these men here last time, and I spoke to the San Luis Police Department, they were very honest with me because I told them, listen, cop to cop, all right? Like, I was a cop for 8 years in the military. Cop to cop, no BS, like, tell me the real story. And they specifically said, off the record, yes, of course off the record, just talk to me, what's happening? And they said, our morale is destroyed completely. Because you have to understand, these men and women get up every day, they put on a badge, they put on their vest, take their sidearm, they go out here to protect their country, their state, this county, this city, these people here, okay? And there's nothing more disingenuous than to tell someone, oh, hey, you're doing a great job, keep it up, yeah, all right, way to go, and then turning around and enacting policies over and over again that do nothing but put their life in danger. So it's say one thing and do another. And to me, that's the ultimate, sign of BS and garbage. And, how can we ask these people to do this and to put their lives on the line to protect the rest of us, to then just turn around and almost make it laughable that, like, they're not doing anything to secure the border. I mean, that's just disgusting. Completely. They're causing the police to be handcuffed.
And one thing people need to realize, and what's going on here, Brazilians, you can tell a Haitian from a Latino,
Sure.
easy.
Darker
But
skin.
the Brazilians, when they come across and that went into San Luis, Arizona, they blend.
Yeah.
They blend with us. And that's something that the Border Patrol is having to deal with even more so because they do blend.
Right.
And I've seen a lot of illegal aliens in my time crossing. Back in the day, they came here to work. Now it's totally different.
Absolutely. Yeah, and that's the thing. We do need to have policies that allow people to work, allow people to come back and forth. There was always a policy, in the state of Arizona and for the southern parts of the state, where migrant workers would come over. They would work during the picking season. They would stay here. They would be here legally for that time period that while they were here, and then they would return to Mexico when picking season was over. Okay, and obviously we have to have policies that support things like that. Okay, and we have to have relationships built with, with Mexico, with the governors in Mexico, with the mayors, with the people in these areas, with businesses in Mexico as well. The people of Mexico are not our enemy, okay? And people need to understand